I know you've had 20 minutes to work by yourselves here. I'm trying to refocus for a minute. Okay. Now, so what he did there properly was factored it. Okay, then quad formula for that. If you like synthetic division, use synthetic division. I have no issue with that. F of 2, F of 5 over 2, F of negative 1, get all the points. And then critical points for that. Now, this interval chart right here is going to be awesome and wicked and cool. Okay, now here's somebody groaning already, okay, for this, all right? But yes, I want to do that. So here we go. Our smallest point here looks to be negative 1. Negative 1 is less than x, less than 0.6x. And negative 1. Is there a negative 4 else we have? So that's done.
Were you being serious when you talked about the triple sign? What?
Sorry?
Never mind.
Now, just so you guys know here, this takes a long time to set up. What I will do for you on your test, I will give you the chart already made up for you, okay? You just got to fill in the numbers. It'll say F prime of X, F double prime of X shape, and nicely all drawn up and categorized. You just got to fill it in. Because this organizationally is difficult to get set up. Excuse me. All right, so let's fill in the zeros here. I'd like someone to be tremendously brave, maybe someone that has not talked today, to be brave at this moment and start filling in some zeros. What are the zeros for F prime? Amy, I'm not going to, okay, since you'll never get to raise your hand in September. Where's the zeros going to be for F prime of X? Go ahead. Yeah. Now, what she did correctly, right, these are the points here, right? That's where they come from. Okay, your original zeros. If you want to do the interval chart, I guess you can't do it as because of the in-between part. Whoa, goodness me. Whoa, goodness. Michael, how can I not? Okay, when are the other zeros going to be for F double prime? When are the zeros going to be for F double prime, please? 0 points in the middle here, right? Okay, let's find some nice points here. So for F prime of X, and again, I like the way, can I talk here, please? I like the way Michael set it up here. This is very easy to read and easy to see. So I'm going to say here, I'm going to use 0 because that's a nice one here. F prime of 0 is going to be 0, 0, 0 positive. F double prime of 0 is going to be positive.
F double prime of 0 is above the first 0.
Yeah. Did I miss her? I'm not even here. Sorry, Mike.
So
I'm too excited and worried about talking about university. This is going to be
That's
0.
up there.
All right, thank you. All right, now I'm going to try and do nice points here. I'm going to use F double primes to quadratic and do this in my head. 2 squared is 4 times 6 is 24 minus 28, so these should all be negative. Then I'm going to choose like 5. 5 squared is 25 times 6 is 120 minus that, so this should all be positive. So you don't need to show your work for that as long as you plug in the numbers. They will always alternate unless there's something funny like a squared is one of your roots, like a double root. Okay, that's the only time things will go weird. Okay, so I'd recommend doing a test point to check. I'm going to start with here then -5. Oh boy. Let's use -100. -100 cubed is going to be a giant negative. So this is going to be minus up here. I'm going to use 2 1/4. Oh boy. Let's do the last one first. Let's do 20. 20 cubed is a big number minus a smaller number plus a bigger number makes this a positive. And hopefully if someone does f prime of somewhere in here, this should be negative, and it will be negative. Okay. actually like that, and that's what it will go. Okay, I'm going to go around the classroom right now, and we're going to do hand signals right at this moment, okay? Harry, I'm starting with you. What does a negative slope getting more positive look like, please? Good. Okay. Arden, what does a positive slope getting more positive look like? Good. Matt, what does a positive slope getting more negative look like? Close, but no. Just like, yeah, it's going to be like positives going up, but it's going more negative, okay? Laurel, what's negative slope getting more negative going to look like, please? All right, Brendan, what's a negative slope getting more positive going to look like? Finally, Christina, what's a positive slope getting more positive going to look like?
Positive is
Like that. Okay? Here you go, graph this up, then we'll call it a day. We'll get our guest speakers to guest speak to us, and then we'll give you some homework. Okay? Yes, we didn't know.
We'll talk for an extra long time.
So what we'll do is we'll tell.
Like waste all the.
Do you want me to graph this? Yes. You have all weekend to do it though.
Great. Build some character.
Thank you. I almost keeled over to that joke. Was so good. That joke was so good. Okay, let's get these points here then. Oh boy, those are big points. How will you not graph this one? Okay. I want to direct over. I want to get our guest speakers a chance to guest speak here today. Your homework today.
Oh, I just drew a nice little thing. What's that called?
Do you have my sheet of paper there? My sheet of paper back there? Here we go. Before I write the homework, before we get our guest speakers up here, as you may or may not be aware, I was at Georgian College for most of this week and doing a lot of extra work, and it was awesome. But that also means that I didn't look at your test since Tuesday because I've been exhausted. So on this upcoming period right now, and I'm just in front of your books, so you kind of like you're writing down the homework. That'd be lovely. I didn't actually look at your tests this week. I'm going to mark for this period to get started on them. So Mr. Curry may receive a knock on his door for me to drop off some tests. If I don't get to, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to do my best to get them finished up. If you urgently need your test for this weekend, hopefully nobody will. Let me know when I can try to get it done. Otherwise, I'm going to mark as best I can this period. Okay? Yes? All right. All right, pause the video. Let's introduce our two guest speakers here. I have